talking about wanting to, hit out. One, go to the inside. That's kind of always an issue. If the ball's in the middle of your shot, change something. Dude, I've been getting so frustrated with the last time. I'm not trying to do the ball.
On my way to better things, I found myself good times roll. Let them knock you around. Let the good times roll. Let them make you a clown. Let them leave you up in the air. Let them brush you rock and roll. And let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Oh.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody, from a wet and snowy North Whidbey Island, and very windy indeed. Welcome to Northwest Washington High School Girls Soccer, right here on Wildcat TV and Sound Sportsnet. I'm John Jensen here at Wildcat Memorial Stadium tonight. The Sedro-Wooley Cubs from East Skagit County make their way across two bridges here at Wildcat Memorial to take on the Wildcats. Sedro-Wooley, this is their first game of this COVID-21 shortened campaign for Oak Harbor. They are 0-1, only with the one game played. Ended up as a 0-0 draw last Thursday, February 18th, to the Blaine Borderites. And right now in the Western Conference standings, there are three undefeated teams: Burlington Edison at 2-0, Bellingham and Linden each at 1-0. Anacortes, Ferndale, and Meridian are 1-1. Oak Harbor right in the middle of the pack with an 0-1 record. Seaholm, Squalicum each 1 win, 1 loss. Blaine with 1 loss, 1 draw. Linden Christian, along with Mount Vernon and Nooksack Valley, are 0-1-0, each with the 1 loss. Mount Baker and Sedro-Wooley have yet to play any games in this shortened season due to the COVID pandemic, but it's great to have everybody back out into the swing of things as we are getting into week number 2 of this fall sports season. Let's get a look at tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Sedro-Wooley Cubs, under head coach Gary Warman, assistants Willard Boyd and Pat Huggins, Sedro-Wooley will play in the 4-4-2 formation. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 forwards. They will start in the backfield. Madison Skinner, a senior, along with number 9, Talia Gonzalez. Katie Helgeson wearing number 10, a sophomore, and Mabel Gahan wearing number 12 and a junior. So your back 4 for the Sedro-Wooley Cubs: Skinner, Gonzalez, Helgeson, and Gahan. The midfielders for the Sedro-Wooley Cubs: number 6, Gabby Ashton, a senior midfielder, along with number 2, Olivia Isaacson, a senior midfielder. On the outsides, outside midfielders, number 11, Olivia Hines, a sophomore, and number 8, Kylie Evans, a freshman. The 2 forwards for Sedro-Wooley: number 6, Haley Gonzalez, a sophomore, along with number 7, Cameron Poyer, a senior forward. And in goal for the Sedro-Wooley Cubs, number 1, Gracie Atkerson. Atkerson is a junior and will be between the pipes for the visiting blue and white Cubs. For the host Oak Harbor Wildcats, under head coach Mike Lonborg, assistant coaches James Croft and Millie Goebel, here is how the Wildcats will line up. Oak Harbor will play in the 4-3-3. In the backfield, at defense, Olivia Lurch, wearing number 17, a senior. Chloe Wallace wearing number 39. Wallace is a senior. Samantha Hutchison, number 20, a senior. And number 15, Tessa Hughes, a sophomore. That's the back 4 for Oak Harbor on defense. Olivia Lurch, Chloe Wallace, Hutchison, and Tessa Hughes. Your midfielders for Oak Harbor: Cassandra Stady, a senior, wearing number 16, wearing number 30. Callie Preddy, a freshman midfielder, number 30. And Sydney Lupien, wearing number 5 and a sophomore. Your forwards for the Wildcats: Tiana Jackson, a junior, wearing number 38. Number 37, McKenna Ann Holdus, a junior forward. And Jessica Aguilar, number 3. Aguilar, a senior. So, again, the front 3 for the Cats, Tiana Jackson, McKenna Anholdis, and Jessica Aguilar. And in goal for Oak Harbor, junior Annika Rasmussen. So once again, Oak Harbor is 0-1. Their last game was last Thursday right here on the Cat Patch against the Blaine Borderites, where they went to a 0-0 draw. Current conditions here at Wildcat Memorial Stadium. We have rain showers right now. We had a bit of snowfall very quickly. It soon dissipated. Right now, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 2 degrees Celsius. Again, we got a little spritz of snow about 20, 25 minutes ago. And then now now is a light, steady rain falling here. Winds blowing from the west-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And Old Glory flying at half staff and full floral right now on the west end, right next to the Wildcat Memorial Stadium scoreboard. 2 40-minute halves. And girls varsity high school soccer. And we are just moments away from getting this contest started. Say, friends, you can connect with us with Wildcat TV. It's OHHS Wildcat Media on YouTube. Wildcat TV on Facebook. You also connect with us at Sound Sports and at the North Sounds Online Sports Source. We are tag teaming SSN and Wildcat TV for coverage of most, if not all, home events involving Wildcat sports. We are in the fall season right now. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, February 24th, we've got girls volleyball. Sedro-Wooley travels here to Oak Harbor to take on the Cats. Varsity will start at 7 p.m. First shot on goal goes wide left for Sedro-Wooley. Again, due to COVID protocols, limitations on the amount of people that could be in the facility. That's players, coaches, fans, staff, what have you, limited to 200. As we are inside the first minute, decent amount of folk have made their way into the stands. They are bundled up in full force. Oak Harbor goalie Annika Rasmussen set up to give it a boot. Tiana Jackson will advance it to midfield. Sedro-Wooley on takeaway out to the far sideline. Quick advance, Oak Harbor intercepts. Isaacson. Get a kick and scooped up by Rasmussen. Very strong breeze blowing here at Wildcat Memorial Stadium. Ball in midfield, controlled by Sedro-Wooley. Headed up. Here comes a 2-on-3 attack. Shot on goal, wide right. Haley Gonzalez, the sophomore forward. So Sedro-Wooley quickly with 2 shots early in this game. Dominated in possession at this point. Cubs have. Cubs will take away near midfield. Dump it off back. Talia Gonzalez in a tussle with Sydney Lupien. Ball in O'Carver's end. Trying to get on the attack. Sedro-Wooley on the takeaway. Sedro-Wooley again playing in the 4-4-4-2. O'Carver playing 4-3-3. Sedro-Wooley last to touch. Goes out of bounds. Tessa Hughes will bring it in bounds on the overhead. Jackson. Working onto the near side. Attempted pass, blocked away. Sandra Stady. Cat still in control of the midfield. Recovered by Sedro-Wooley and Cameron Poyer. Poyer to advance on the right foot. Working out to the near side. Haley Gonzalez lost control out of bounds. It'll be an O'Carver throw in. Pass went too long for Sydney Lupien, and Sedro-Wooley recovers. O'Carver will the takeaway from the backfield. Gonzalez. Infraction on Sedro-Wooley, so it'll be O'Carver possession. Bring it in bounds. Olivia Lurch. Defender, a senior defender. Sedro-Wooley to advance. O'Carver recovers it near midfield. Deanna Jackson. Boots right up to midfield. To Aguilar. Aguilar in control has 2 Sedro-Wooley defenders. And the Cubs take away, and there's a whistle blown. We got a violation. Foul on Sedro-Wooley. So O'Carver will have the free kick. Hutchison feeded inside to Tiana Jackson. On the angle, great cover. Great save for the Cubs. For Gracie Atkerson. So O'Carver's first shot of the match. We are 6.5 minutes in of this 40-minute half. 0-0 draw at this point. Sedro-Wooley loses out of bounds. And O'Carver will bring it in on the throw-in from the north sideline. Lupien. Midfield, up on the advance. Nice boot to Hutchison. Recovered by Sedro-Wooley, Tiana Jackson. Matching up with Poyer. O'Carver on the bump and on the takeaway. Lupien. Now Sedro-Wooley with the far side. Far sideline, Olivia Hines for the Cubs. Great front defensively for Lurch. O'Carver on the advance. Tiana Jackson at midfield. Right about 6 o'clock at the center circle. Cameron Poirier. Long advance for Sedro-Wooley. Saray Henares. And recovered by the keeper for the Wildcats, Annika Rasmussen. High boot, big bounce. To Sydney Aguilar. Backside pass to Stady. Working the near sideline. Tiana Jackson right there, right at the midfield stripe. And Sedro-Wooley on the takeaway. Gonzalez. O'Carver on the interception this time with Aguilar. Facing two Sedro-Wooley defenders. Pinball off the foot of Callie Preddy. Sedro-Wooley on the advance. O'Carver defender. Just looking to let it roll. End up being a goal kick for the Cats. In the 10th minute here in the first half, no score from Wildcat Memorial Stadium. So glad you're with us. Tonight's coverage of Northwest Washington High School Soccer on Sound Sportsnet and Wildcat TV, brought to you by the Craig McKenzie team, Keller Williams, along with Sylvan Learning, Savvy Bank, Pike 13, O'Carver Chamber of Commerce, Whitby Weekly Imprinting, O'Carver Youth Football and Cheer, and by Skagit Log and Construction. Ten minutes in. Sedro-Wooley has had pretty good control in terms of possession thus far. O'Carver now in midfield. Aguilar out to the far sideline. Pass intercepted by the Cubs. And Long Fidel will go out of bounds on the far sideline. So O'Carver will bring it in bounds on the far sideline on a very chilly Tuesday evening. Sedro-Wooley on the advance, intercepted by O'Carver. O'Carver down on numbers, 4-on-3. They'll still advance. And a foul. Foul of Sedro-Wooley. O'Carver will have the free kick. McKenna and Holdis for the Wildcats was impeded in her progress. So O'Carver will have the free kick from about 28 yards out. Go for a long lift, and right there, Gracie Atkerson for the Cubs in goal. Stop that shot. So O'Carver now with 2 shots on goal. Both teams 2 apiece. O'Carver controls. Sedro-Wooley will intercept. Keep the battle, and it will go off off the foot of Cassandra Stady for the Wildcats. So it'll be the Cubs to bring it inbounds. Now we're thankful to begin sports again. However, we greatly miss our fans, Wildcat fans, and the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association and the Department of Health have provided regulations that limit the number of spectators allowed in the stadium in each home contest. Strict number of 200 spectators, including home and visiting athletes, coaches, team personnel, and workers only, allows for the balance of those spectators in attendance. It's been the decision of the Northwest Conference League to provide these available seats to parents and senior athletes. We look forward to welcoming all fans back to Wildcat Memorial Stadium in the future. I know all the schools have similar, if not exact, policies during this time. Ball out of bounds off of Sedro-Wooley. Oak Harbor to bring it in bounds on the throw-in. Olivia Lurch, long overhead pass, headed by the Cubs. Lupien tries to advance. That's a long feed recovered by Wooley. Outside of the half circle. Isaacson, long advance, and it'll be covered by the Oak Harbor keeper, Annika Rasmussen. Now the winds have calmed down significantly as Old Glory just flailing on the flagstaff as we approach 15 minutes in. No score here from Wildcat Memorial Stadium in this Northwest Washington high school girls soccer match here on Wildcat TV and South Sportsnet. So Sedro-Wooley losing it out of bounds. Oak Harbor will have a throw in along the north sideline, or on the north sideline. I beg your pardon. Turn that around. It'll be a Sedro-Wooley throw in. Oak Harbor to intercept near midfield. McKenna and Holdis. Sedro-Wooley on the takeaway. Great battle right there. Olivia Lurch advances it forward. Holdis. Out far side to Preddy. Oak Harbor keeping possession alive. Sedro-Wooley about 35 yards out. 35 yards out from goal. Isaacson, great shot and a wonderful recovery for Rasmussen for the Wildcats in goal. Sedro-Wooley with 3 shots on goal in this match thus far. Oak Harbor with 2. Oak Harbor had the idea of a quick advance. They had even numbers, 2 on 2 in the front. Now Sedro-Wooley on the attack. They're down on numbers, 4 on 2. And a wonderful recovery for Rasmussen for Oak Harbor. In the 18th minute, no score here at Wildcat Memorial Stadium. This is Oak Harbor's second match in this COVID fall sports season. For Sedro-Wooley, this is their opening match of the season. Oak Harbor will advance. They don't have the numbers. Now things even up with Tiana Jackson at forward. Out of the way. Poirier. And Sedro-Wooley kicks it out of bounds. It'll be an Oak Harbor throw-in from the south sideline. Mabel Gahan, sophomore defender for Sedro-Wooley. Far side, Ashton. Gabby Ashton, a senior midfielder. And ball will go out of bounds. It will be a Sedro-Wooley throw-in. One of the big challenges with some uniforms or some kits, sometimes, and the numbers aren't really bold. That makes it a little bit of a challenge for anyone in the stands. Going for Sedro-Wooley for Ashton. Loose ball to midfield stripe. Recovered by Haley Gonzalez for the Cubs. Oak Harbor on the takeaway. Chloe Wallace. Wooley will take it away, right back. Cassandra Stady gets her foot in it on the interception. Boots it into traffic. Sedro-Wooley will maintain control. On their side now to Kylie Evans, a freshman midfielder. Keeping it inbounds, keeping play alive. Kylie Evans. Wildcats almost had the takeaway. Still on the near sideline. And Rasmussen. Annika Rasmussen right there to recover. Inside the 18-yard box for the Wildcats. Halfway through the first half of play. No score. Sedro-Wooley has had a significant possession percentage. About 70% to Oak Harbor's 30%. And a violation on Sedro-Wooley. Once again, we've got high school girls volleyball coming up Wednesday, February 24th, tomorrow night in the Wildcat Gym as Oak Harbor welcomes the Sedro-Wooley Cubs. And high-flying volleyball action. JV start approximately 5:15 to 5:30. Varsity will start approximately 7 p.m. We will have both events. We'll have the varsity game on both Wildcat TV, live on YouTube, and on Sound Sports Net. We sure hope that you'll join us. And in the event that you are unable to attend, in the event due to the limitations of attendance with the COVID pandemic, policies from the Northwest Conference, you can always catch it live. You can also catch the archives. Go to OHHS Wildcat Media on YouTube. subscribe and hit the notification button. You'll be alerted with all home events here at Oak Harbor High School. And you can catch the audio on Sound Sports Net, live and archived. It's a pleasure to work with Wildcat TV. We'll be doing this for a long while. Great folks. Into the 23rd minute now. So our first substitution of the game, Sydney Lupien will check out for Oak Harbor. Ashlyn Leclerc, a junior midfielder, number 14, now in the game now for the Wildcats. Sedro-Wooley on a strong advance, and Annika Rasmussen wrap it right up. Another recovery for the Wildcats. Sedro-Wooley will intercept on their front half. Oak Harbor got the numbers, though, defensively. And ball will roll right to Rasmussen. Give it the boot to midfield. McKenna and Holdus. Haley Brandenburg new in the game for the Wildcats, a midfielder, senior. And Sedro-Wooley mishandles, and Oak Harbor will get the throw in on the far sideline. Sedro-Wooley intercepts. Here's Tiana Jackson taking it right back for Oak Harbor. Lurch. Ball last touched by Sedro-Wooley. We had Oak Harbor throw in. Lurch, the senior defender, to throw in. Stady. Back to Lurch. Feet up the middle. Ball is loose inside the 18. Back out to the near byline. Sedro-Wooley takes it away. Possession changing back and forth. Tethered on the toe. Oak Harbor recovers now. Stady on the advance. Sedro-Wooley intercepts. Oak Harbor right back to Lurch. Tiana Jackson, 30 yards out. She'll wide. Partially blocked outside of the 18-yard box. Here comes Jackson with it. Nice effort as the Jets roar overhead. The fighter planes here. Naval Air Station, Whidbey Island. I think the old expression from when I remember, it's like part of the noise is the sound of freedom. Remember that sign? If you're a long-time Oak Harbor resident, you remember the old sign that was on the corner of Highway 20 and Otfield Road when you made the turn to go towards. Long shot overhead. Good idea. Got a foot on it and just sailed. Just sailed over. As we approach the 28th minute from Wildcat Memorial Stadium in this Northwest Washington High School girls soccer match. No score. Whistle blown by Violation on Oak Harbor. It will be free kick to Sedro-Wooley. Pass goes long. Oak Harbor on the takeaway to Lurch. Goes off a Sedro-Wooley foot. Oak Harbor throw in. Say, friends, find out what membership is all about. The Oak Harbor Chamber of Commerce. Get to know the community partners, discover the island, the calendar of events, and so much more. For details on membership and great information, log on to oakharborchamber.com. That's oakharborchamber.com. Give them a call during regular business hours. Area code 360-675-3755. That's 360-675-3755. Another one of our proud sponsors and supporters here on South Sports Net, Wildcat TV, include Oak Harbor Football and Cheer. Sign-ups are going on all this week. Want more details on the Oak Harbor Football and Cheer League? Sign-ups for spring football. Log on to OHFCL.org. That's OHFCL.org. They had the sign-ups for seniors on Monday. Or the gear issue be held at the Fort Nugent Avenue location, 2075 South Fort Nugent Avenue. And they'll have spring youth football. Once again, for all the details, log on to ohfcl.org. And the injured player getting back up and walking on her own power is senior defender Samantha Hutchison. So that's gear for the players being handed out this week. Also, the youth cheerleaders. Always great activity for the youngins. As we get back to play into the 31st minute. Sedro-Wooley 0, Oak Harbor 0 here at Wildcat Memorial Stadium. And an Oak Harbor foul. As Rylan Canonen, a freshman midfielder, checked in. He's on substitution. And Tiana Jackson had committed that foul. That's where Sedro-Wooley had an opportunity. The long Cub advance will go for naught as it goes out of bounds, so it will be Oak Harbor deep. Right in front of the Wildcat goal. Long boot intercepted by the Cubs. To Zoe Backus, a freshman midfielder. Now in the game for the Cubs. Long advance on the far sideline. Sedro-Wooley on the charge. Haley Gonzalez. And Violence. O'Kyber with a free kick deep in their own end. Slowly working into the 34th minute of 40 minutes. Long kick by Chloe Wallace. O'Kyber lost it out of bounds. We're in Sedro-Wooley throw in. Overhead inbounds. Far sideline, O'Kyber intercepted. Sedro-Wooley recovering, taking it right back. Long advance inside the 18 in the goal. Score, Sedro-Wooley. So the first goal, Gabby Ashton. First score in the match goes to Sedro-Wooley. Goal scored by Gabby Ashton. The senior midfielder inside the 18-yard box. In the 34th minute. Cubs deep in their own end. Long boot, get it away. Now Sedro-Wooley on the attack. They've got the advantage, 3-on-2, and O'Kyber will recover and boot it back out. Kelly Preddy. Isaacson. Long advance, O'Kyber intercepts. Stady. Lurch. Taken away by the Cubs. Ashton. Tiana Jackson. Now to the long advance inside. Sedro-Wooley had it on the front end and going too long. Cassandra Stady was able to get the takeaway, but ends up out of bounds. For a Sedro-Wooley throw in. In the 36th minute. 1-0 Sedro-Wooley. On the goal by Gabby Ashton in the 34th. Just outside the 18, deep in O'Kyber's end. Wildcats will take away Sedro-Wooley right back out in near the midfield stripe. Cats with Leclerc. Up top, Aguilar. And the Cubs will boot it right back into midfield to Olivia Isaacson. Sedro-Wooley on the attack. Just outside the 18-yard box. Up on top, continuing to advance. Great hustle on the part of Rasmussen in goal, keeping the advance in check. Intercepted by Aguilar. Right back to Sedro-Wooley. And a Sedro-Wooley foul. So O'Carver will have the free kick. Callie Pretty getting knocked down by two Sedro-Wooley defenders. So there's 2 minutes remaining here in the first half, to include stoppage time. So Sedro-Wooley got a solid advance and taking it out on the far sideline. Callie Pretty covered defensively for O'Carver. He'll end up out of bounds. Off the Cubs. Pretty on the throw-in. Aguilar. Sedro-Wooley intercepts. Long boot. Wide to the right. Kick right in front of goal, of O'Carver's goal. Far side off a Wildcat boot. Battle for the ball right around 3 o'clock in the center circle. Along the near sideline, O'Carver trying to get the takeaway, and Olivia Lurch kicks it out of bounds, so Sedro-Wooley will have a free kick. From the throw-in by Poyer to Rylan Kanonen. Yeah, we're inside of 2 minutes with possible extra time. Stoppage time for the first half. Sedro-Wooley 1, O'Carver 0. Bring it inbounds, Cameron Poyer. And that will be to whistle the sound the end of the first half of play. 40 minutes elapsed. Wildcat Memorial Stadium, we are at the intermission.
Attention, teachers, military personnel, active and veterans, firefighters.
Our score from Wildcat Memorial Stadium in this Northwest Washington High School girls soccer match: Sedro-Wooley 1, Oak Harbor 0.
You can text Go Cats to 5.
Got some messages to pass along to you. First and foremost, attention teachers, military personnel, that's active and veterans, firefighters and EMS, law enforcement, and healthcare professionals. You are our heroes, and because of that, we need to talk about this free program, Homes for Heroes. You can text Go Cats, that's GOCATS, Go Cats, to 59559 right now to get your hero reward. Homes for Heroes' sole mission is to help heroes by providing massive savings during the real estate buying or selling process. Homes for Heroes and the Craig McKenzie team have partnered up to give back thousands of dollars when you buy or sell a home. Since 2016, the Craig McKenzie team has given back over $1.3 million right here in our community, and they offer extraordinary savings to the heroes who provide extraordinary services to our community each and every day. This is their way of saying thank you. For more information about the Homes for Heroes program, text Go Cats, GOCATS, Golf Oscar Charlie Alpha Thomas Sam to 59559 or visit homesforheroes.com. Is your student falling behind or struggling with their coursework? Your locally owned Sylvan Learning Center of Oak Harbor is here to help. The certified Sylvan teachers are available for homework support, college test prep, personalized learning plans, and so much more. Give Sylvan a call today. So Sylvan Learning Center, located at 380 Southeast Pioneer Way, Suite 101 in Oak Harbor. You can log on to locations.sylvanlearning.com/US/Oak-Harbor-WA. Their telephone number, 360-639-8314. That's area code 360-639-8314. Sylvan Learning of Oak Harbor. Savvy Bank is a locally owned community bank headquartered in Mount Vernon, the bank that provides loans and deposit and other financial services to small and middle market businesses and individuals in and around Skagit Island and Whatcom counties. As a locally owned community bank, we believe that when everyone becomes savvy about their finances, our entire community benefits. Call or stop by our Oak Harbor branch, and our friendly staff will show you how to bank savvy. For more information about Savvy Bank, visit savvybank.com. That's SAVIBANK. savvybank.com. And they have 9 branches throughout Northwest Washington. Now, is administration getting in the way of you actually running your business? Do you spend more time behind a desk than you do with your clients? Are you just so frustrated with your current software solution that could just you could throw your chair across the room? Well, Pike 13 can help. The cloud-based Pike 13 scheduling and client management platform. It's simple and easy to use. Let us take some of the administration burden so you can get back to your clients. Pike 13 scheduling and management platform. Also, we like to thank the fans to begin sports again. We're thankful to have sports begin again. However, we greatly miss our Wildcat fans, and we miss our visiting fans too, as the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association and the Department of Health have provided regulations that limit the number of spectators allowed in the stadium for each home contest. Strict number of 200 spectators, including home and visiting athletes, coaches, team personnel, and workers only, allows about 20 to 25 spectators in attendance, depending on the event. It has been the decision of the Northwest Conference League to provide these available seats to the parents of senior athletes, so we look forward to welcoming all fans back to Wildcat Memorial Stadium in the future. And I know that for every school in the Northwest Conference, the policy is very much the same, and everyone's in accordance in getting things in the right direction to get back to normalcy. get back to getting healthy. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take an extended break. When we come back, second half of action comes your way. Northwest Washington High School Girls Soccer on Sound Sports Net and Wildcat TV continues after we take this extended timeout.
Hi, I'm Ryan Seacrest for RAD. Over 300 people in this country are killed every week by a drunk driver. That's the equivalent of 2 747 plane crashes every single week. And the problem isn't going away unless we all do our part to stop it. So if you see someone who's about to drive after drinking, get the keys. Don't leave it up to anyone else. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service announcement brought to you by RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Matt Kenseth. You don't have to be a race car driver to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you can't control, like mechanical issues, high winds, and rain delays. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. I encourage you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes 2. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzzed driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzzed driving, because buzzed driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, this is Josh Groban. After so many years on the stage, one of my favorite things about music is its ability to inspire and nourish the soul. That's why I'm proud to work with Feeding America, an organization that inspires hope for families in need and helps nourish the 16 million kids in this country struggling with hunger. Every year, billions of pounds of excess food go to waste, while 1 in 5 children may be left not knowing where their next meal is coming from, or if it's even coming at all. Thankfully, the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks collects surplus food and helps deliver it to kids in need across the country. But they can't do it alone. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Approaching the start of the second half of this Northwest Washington High School girls soccer match here from Wildcat Memorial Stadium in Oak Harbor. So glad to have you with us. John Jensen on Wildcat TV and Sound Sports Net tag teaming. And it's great. It's great to have the athletic director here at Oak Harbor High School Jared Fleury, come in, step in for a few moments and touch base. How you doing, Jared? It's great.
Good. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Long time. You're a soccer fan. I mean, you coached college soccer. I remember you coached over at Tacoma CC. So you've been in the game a moment.
Yeah. So it's been 27 years. So coached at a variety of levels, and so it's been good.
You love the beautiful game. So
I love it.
You've been here at Oak Harbor for, I believe, I want to say 7 years now, 7 years.
Yeah, 7. This is my 7th year. First 4 was as just an associate principal, and then the last 3 as athletic director and associate principal as well. So just added responsibilities.
And your wife Becky is a classmate 2 years ahead of me. Here at Oak Harbor, and the Matson family. I know Coach John Matson for many years. It's just an outstanding family. How everything's come along all these years.
I got lucky. Definitely married in, so it was good. So they've been longtime teachers in the district and longtime coach. Obviously, John is a longtime coach in the district. So,
yes.
So it's it's just good to kind of be back in Oak Harbor, and it's kind of a place I always wanted to end up, and we're excited to be here. So
and having a wonderful family, and you're in a great position and a great place. Though being from here, having grown up, my family roots date back 6 generations, and this is a beautiful place. You can't ask for a better quality of life than this. I mean, sure, we're a little bit out of the way. We're off the interstate about 20, 25 some miles, but hey, you can't beat the quality here.
We love it here. It's a good place to raise a family, and so we're excited to be here. And obviously, this is where we wanted to come and be. So,
as an administrator, how have you been able to endure the challenges that have transpired over the last year?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's one of the toughest thing I think is kind of just from the athletic side is the constantly changing rules. And so, you get started up in something and you think you got a plan and you're in place and you implement, and then they change the rules, and so then you got to go backwards and do something different. And so it's been it's been a struggle, and it's been a struggle for the kids too, because it's kind of that yo-yo effect. It's like, back in, okay, now you got to shut down for something else, and then you can start back up, but it's got to be in these different groups. And so we're doing our best. We're trying to follow the guidelines and do our best. We're really not having the fans really hurts, and so or at least not being able to get everybody back in, but we're managing through. And so it's just right now it's just great to have the kids and have the opportunity to be doing something, and they're getting just a little bit back to normalcy, and so we're excited about that.
In terms of the adjustments, the changes that have transpired, Oak Harbor for many years, dating back to 1977, we're in the Wesco Conference outright. Before that, they were in the Northwest League, playing Burlington, Mount Vernon, Sedro-Wooley, and after so many years, Oak Harbor is now back in the Northwest League for all sports except for football.
Yep.
Football, they still play in Wesco 3A North. So I think in terms of from the logistics standpoint, for all the sports, it definitely makes sense, because teams are being able to Oak Harbor to get into postseason. Of course, they would play in the District 1 tournament, and that's all based on RPI for primarily for basketball, and then for football. You play it straight. You play all the teams in Wesco 3A North, and you got the crossover games, and go on from there. But it's an ideal fit, I think, for everyone concerned.
Yeah, no, we're really excited about the move. And it's funny because of just the last year, the move to the Northwest Conference really has been overshadowed by the pandemic, and so. We really haven't talked a lot about it, but no, we made the decision. We were approved back in January to officially move in, and so in August we started, what we thought would have been the start of our season. But our reason for moving into the Northwest Conference was a variety of reasons. Most importantly, is we just felt like it was in the Wesco, the best way to use the analogy. So in the Wesco, the closest school was within 45 minutes. So everything else is outside of that. So it was
Right.
late nights for our kids. They're missing a lot of class time, not getting home until midnight for a lot of trips. And so the first thing is moving to the Northwest Conference. It puts 6 schools within 45 minutes of our school. So just from the sheer fact of our kids are going to be in classes more, our coaches are going to be in classes, they're able to teach their kids longer. So that was our primary reason. The other reason is that it creates some natural rivalries. In the Northwest or in the West Coast, we had no rivalries because nobody was close enough. So even when we would host, nobody would travel to Oak Harbor because it was just a long drive for everybody else.
Sure.
So we're hoping that we're going to be able to create some natural rivalries. We got Anacortes is close. Sedro, who we're playing tonight, is one of those schools in that 45 minutes. You have Mount Vernon, who also was a West Coast school that dropped down, and so they are going to join us, and Burlington. And so we're excited to hopefully create some rivalries with some of those schools.
Second half of action right now, and the 43rd minute, Sedro-Wooley got the lone score in the first half by Gabby Ashton. Boot inside the 18-yard box at the 34th minute, and that's where we're at right now. The teams flip sides. Oak Harbor going west to east on the offense, and last to touch, Sedro-Wooley. So it will be Oak Harbor on the throw-in with Athletic Director Jared Fleury for Oak Harbor High School. John Jensen, thank you so much for taking the time out to join us wherever you may be watching live on Wildcat TV and doing the dual cast on audio on SoundSportsNet.com, the North Sound's online sports source. And you can also get access to the archives, both audio and video. Go to YouTube.com and type OHHS Wildcat Media, or you can also go to SoundSportsNet.com, and we will have the link for you of this match. Tomorrow night will be a couple hundred yards to the east in the Wildcat Gym as Oak Harbor welcomes the Sedro-Wooley Cubs in varsity girls volleyball. JV will start, I believe, at 5:15 or 5:30. It will be 5:40 with the start time for the junior varsity, 7 p.m. Pacific time for the first serve. And then we got the Prep Pig Party returns on Friday as Oak Harbor welcomes the Seahome Mariners from Bellingham right here to Wildcat Memorial Stadium. That game is scheduled for 7 p.m. on Friday, February 26th, right here on Wildcat TV and Sound Sports Net. 1-0 Sedro-Wooley as we approach the 45th minute. With sports finally. Sports and activities, we cannot forget the activities. Long shot, and it's not going to be, as we had a violation. No goal.
Actually, I think that they counted that.
They did count it.
They did. That was a good shot.
That was a distant one. That caught off guard.
About 25 yards out.
That's a long lift.
Put her in the upper corner. It was a good shot.
So 2-0 Sedro-Wooley.
Yeah, not a lot the keeper could do on that one. That was just a great shot, great placement.
So with the sports and activities finally getting into the fold, what other activities have slowly started to get into motion?
Well, right now we've got obviously we've soccer, volleyball, and football going on. Cross country has started up as well, and swim and swim is a little bit different. They've got to follow some different guidelines. They have to follow the pool, the water and recreational guidelines, which it's a little bit different. They're only allowed to have 50 people in the aquatic center at a time. So right now we're unable to host any live meets between other schools, and so all of the swim meets right now are virtual. So the kids will swim. They have the scheduled day, and they swim all of their times, and they just swim for their best time. And then the other schools, they compile them all together and put them together into to figure out winners and things like that. So it's they're right now the ones that are kind of, even all the sports that are going, they're kind of missing out a little bit on that piece. And so and then as the league decided to kind of flip the seasons a little bit. So March 21st we'll start with our I'll be our spring sports. So they've pushed our winter sports to a little bit later in the year because those are all our high risk sports with basketball and wrestling and So they pushed those to May is our kind of our anticipated start date, and we still got to get to phase 3 before those sports can happen.
Violation on Sedro-Wooley, so Oak Harbor will bring it in. I'll throw in way deep. I didn't want to take away from the time when you were in the box over there, man. It was just finally we get a chance to chop it up a little bit and get informed, educated, and entertained.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's all about. So, when would we anticipate the winter, or rather the spring sports schedule to come out?
Yeah, we're still, it's the scheduling has been just a nightmare, and we're working through that, and even now, numbers are down for other programs, and so I feel like we're constantly changing schedules to try to match up. We just lost a JV football game because one of the schools we were scheduled to play can't field a JV, so now we're having to go find another game, and so it's we're 3 weeks in, but yet we're still trying to juggle the schedule and find a schedule. So we in our league we've got there's a group of ADs that are in charge of building the schedules, and so I mean I'm sure they're working on that part, and it's nothing that's been made public yet, and I think we're just trying to that's kind of the next step is to build those. Well, first is to get our schedules built for this year, and then kind of go from there. And we're learning a new schedule system, and so for many years we've used the WPA as our scheduling site, and now each school has gone to their own individual site. So you definitely want to check out oakharborathletics.com to check out our new athletic website. So that's where all of our information is going to be posted. There won't be a central site like there has been, at least not right now. And so you kind of just have to rely on each individual schools and their websites to get the information.
WPA Network, Mark Martin, a longtime friend and collaborator. Well, put that whole thing together. And WPA Network, Northwest NWCathletics.com, Wesco.com. He's built that thing up for quite some time, and getting everybody integrated on that, and it's that wonderful website with oakharborathletics.com.
That's a great site, yeah. So actually Mark went to work for VNN, which is the company that is so they actually bought out WPA VNN.
Okay.
So now everyone's kind of housing their own. It's good, because Mark had just kind of the central site and everything was compiled there, and now everyone has an own individual site, really can tailor-made to their own. We're able to provide sponsorship ads and things like that. So a lot of just a high level, more of a college type of feel with the new websites, and so yeah, it's a good deal.
And being a tech guy, love getting into websites and content and context and getting all kinds of information out there. 2-0 Sedro-Wooley as we are in the 50th minute. What started to be a very cold, windy, and nasty early evening does not appear to be much of any precipitation falling now, but we got doused pretty hard in between the JV and the varsity match.
Yeah, it was coming down.
Even caught the hailstorm.
Yeah, had a little hail, had a little snow, a little bit of everything. So
I was out in the valley at the time.
Perfect soccer weather.
Oh yeah. Harsh. Well, tell you what, I can't thank you enough for extending the invite and being a part of the collaboration with Wildcat TV, and looking forward to great things in the future.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I mean, I think the work that the Wildcat TV has done to produce all of our home events. So all of our home events will be streamed. So you just have to go to our website, oakharborathletics.com, to get those each event, and then the work that you've done, adding a little bit of flair with the live broadcast is a great little addition, and so yeah, we're really excited about it, and we're kind of even after we get back to letting full fans in, we're excited to continue this and offer families this opportunity to watch games on live. So as they happen,
and we'll have the audio on road events too. on Sound Sports Net, so everybody will be in the know and aware. It's absolutely great to be a part of all this.
Absolutely. So thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Jared, you betcha, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Athletic Director Jared Fleury for Oak Harbor High, as we are now in the 52nd minute. Sedro-Wooley leads in the match 2-0. Great to have Speaks and get on the ball and up to date with everything that's happening with Oak Harbor High School, the Northwest Athletic Conference, and also with in the Wesco. When we cross our fingers and toes, when we get the football season for the 2021-22 school year. Again, some of our proud sponsors and supporters include Craig McKenzie Team, Sylvan Learning, Savvy Bank, Pike 13, Oak Harbor Chamber of Commerce, Whidbey Weekly and Printing, Oak Harbor Youth Football and Cheer, and Skagit Log and Construction. Sedro-Wooley on a strong advance, had a 2-on-1 defensively, covering for Olivia Hines on the advance, and went off a Wildcat boot. So Sedro-Wooley to inbounds. Katie Helgeson, a sophomore defender. And it will be an Oak Harbor. It'll be Oak Harbor possession. Right from the mouth of just in front of the mouth of the goal. Chloe Wallace. To give it a boot from the 6-yard box. Touched out by Leclerc. Megan Croft, new in the game, junior midfielder. Sedro-Wooley violation. It'll be Oak Harbor possession. Now, Skagit Log and Construction is the best in business for your logging needs. They provide all phases of logging and land clearing. They are expert in getting you the highest value for your timber. They are professional in maximizing grade and scale of your logs. Skagit Log and Construction has close relationships with sawmills throughout the region and an excellent reputation in history. I happen to know the owners personally and we'd be happy to provide a testimony for those great gentlemen. Lincoln Torgerson, the president. Bob Halverson. No, they are efficiently, honestly, and have the utmost respect for the environment and the people that they work for. Skagit Log and Construction will manage all permitting, roads, cleanup, and reforestation as agreed upon by landowners. So wherever you may be, Island, Skagit, Whatcom, or anywhere that you are enjoying our coverage here, whether you own a small or large acreage, you can contact them. They'll meet with you and provide an accurate and fair estimate of your timber's value. Estimates are absolutely free. Skagit Log and Construction provides all methods of harvest and all phases of logging services, from thinning, clear cutting, reforestation, trucking, forestry consultation, blowdown, and salvage. They work a variety of heavy equipment, and they are capable of road building and all methods of timber harvest. Contact them for pricing information and details on their service. Skagit Log and Construction, Inc., serving the Pacific Northwest and beyond. They're available 24/7 for emergencies, too. Lincoln Torgerson and Bob Halverson, each with over 25 years of forestry experience. Give them a call. 360-708-5600. That's 360-708-5600. Or log on to SkagitLogAndConstruction.net. That's SkagitLogAndConstruction.net. And tell them JJ from Sound Sports Net sent you. Lincoln Torgerson, Bob Halverson, both Sedro-Wooley grads. Remember wrestling back in the mid-'80s. Those are the days. Oak Harbor on the advance as Sedro-Wooley leads in this match 2-0, whereas we are in the 63rd minute. And as a matter of fact, Sedro-Wooley will take on Oak Harbor in girls varsity volleyball. We'll have that for you on Wildcat TV. OHHS Wildcat Media on YouTube. And on the dual cast with SSN, with Sound Sports Net. Our technical director, Matthew Williams, and the great students. We're putting our live webcast coverage here. Put it all together. We're going to have 3 events this week. Of course, tonight with soccer, girls soccer, and then girls volleyball tomorrow, Wednesday, February 24th. And Friday, the Prep Pig Party returns as Oak Harbor welcomes the Seahome Mariners out of Bellingham. That's scheduled for a 7 p.m. kickoff, 7 p.m. Pacific time. On Wildcat TV, on the YouTube channel, OHHS Wildcat Media. And you can also catch the audio portion, the audio pre-roll on Sound Sports Net. That will begin at 5 o'clock. We'll get you rocking with some quality tunes and then get you into the pregame festivities, Northwest Prep Sports Extra, get you informed and entertained with what will transpire in week number 2 of the high school football season. Oak Harbor and Seahome, Friday night, right here at Wildcat Memorial. Boot from the 6-yard box in front of the Oak Harbor goal. Ends up in midfield. Sedro-Wooley in control. Olivia Isaacson, long feed up front. Oak Harbor trying to make the save. And will end up being I think Sedro-Wooley is will be throwing it in. Halfway through the second half, 60th minute. Sedro-Wooley 2, Oak Harbor nothing. Sedro-Wooley's first corner. Corner kick. Sedro-Wooley's first corner kick of the night. Long boot advance. Headed outside of the 6, down the 18-yard box. And right there to recover. Annika Rasmussen. Oak Harbor on the interception. They're on the attack. 4-on-3. Tiana Jackson Still keeps it alive. Boot by Brandon Berg goes right into the hands of the Sedro-Wooley goalie, Gracie Atkinson. Haley Brandenburg, a senior forward and midfielder, got a good boot on it. Tessa Hughes, sophomore defender. Advance to Tiana Jackson. Work out to the near side. Long cross. And trying to make the run. Trying to get the ball is Lupien. And Lupien will end up going out of bounds. Goal kick. Boot to the near side. O'Carver can intercept. Sedro-Wooley right there. Feed along the far sideline. And Sidney Lupien. Lupien was in the battle for the ball. The Wooley throw in. Lupien crossing the near side. O'Carver will take control, try to go on some kind of a counter, but there's too many Sedro-Wooley defenders back there. Isaacson still in possession. Makes the advance just outside 18. Or they got and just inside the just outside the 6-yard box. Rasmussen on the boot. Tiana Jackson for O'Carver on the takeaway. Going 2-on-3. Head to head with the defender. Olivia Hines for the Cubs. On the near sideline, on the south sideline here, as the field runs east to west here at Wildcat Memorial Stadium. Olivia Jackson for Sedro-Wooley. Long pass to the far sideline. And the bump. Ball as touched by Olivia Lurch for O'Carver. Sedro-Wooley will bring it to bounds on the throw in. 15 minutes remain. 2-0 Cubs. Overhead feed to Zoe Backus, a freshman midfielder. Isaacson. She'll put a boot on it from 25 yards out. Sailed over the crossbar of the soccer goal and end up actually clearing the goalposts. The football goalpost and kicking it against the wind. It's a strong breeze blowing about anywhere from 5 to 50 miles per hour. The flags at the top of the football goalposts are fairly active. in the 66th minute. Tiana Jackson advance midfield for Oak Harbor. Here's a golden opportunity here. Maintaining possession along the near sideline, Brandenburg. And last touch by Sedro-Wooley, so it will be Oak Harbor possession. Tessa Hughes to throw it in. So indeed, Oak Harbor throw in for Hughes. Hughes. Ball goes off a Sedro-Wooley defender. Cubs will get it away. Tiana Jackson will recover for the Wildcats. About 30 yards out to the near side. Stady, long cross. Headed up inside the 18. Sedro-Wooley will boot it out. Oak Harbor maintains possession. Sedro-Wooley on the takeaway and a long advance. Intercepted by Wallace. Sedro-Wooley on a counterattack. Long cross, recovered. Rebound, shot is off the foot and making the save. Annika Rasmussen. That's outside the 6-yard box at point blank range. Croft for Oak Harbor. Intercepted by Konanen for the Cubs. Continuing the battle defensively was Olivia Lurch, and a whistle. Foul on Oak Harbor. So Sedro-Wooley will have a free kick on the far sideline. Trying to find some kind of set pieces. Inside, there's the long cross. Goes across, mouth of goal. And bent out of bounds. Inside the 70th minute here at Wildcat Memorial Stadium. Violation on Oak Harbor. Sedro-Wooley will have the free kick and the advance. Oak Harbor on the takeaway. Chloe Wallace. Touched up by Megan Croft. Intercepted by Sedro-Wooley. Out along the near sideline, Olivia Hines, and Oak Harbor will boot it away. Out of bounds for a Sedro-Wooley free kick. Or free throw in, rather. On a throw in, Katie Helgeson. What started out to be a cold, wet, nasty, breezy early evening has calmed down to a a dull roar. Temperature has not changed. It went down a couple of degrees from when we first started this match. Mother Nature was quite active today. We experienced it all. We had sunshine, we had rain, we had wind, snow, sleet, hail. That makes for a very active day. So Sedro-Wooley trying to advance, and Oak Harbor playing sound defense. Now in the 82nd minute, but Sedro-Wooley leading 2-0. Tiana Jackson with a long advance. Sedro-Wooley will rally up, bring it to the midfield stripe. 2-on-3. On the attack off our side. And rolling out of bounds. Kylie Evans for the Cubs, freshman midfielder. Once again, we got high school varsity, girls varsity volleyball. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, February 24th, Wildcat Gym against the same Sedro-Wooley Cubs. JV will start at 5:40. Varsity will start at 7 o'clock. We'll have it both on Sound Sports Net on audio, and take our audio with Wildcat TV live on YouTube. That's OHHS Wildcat Media on YouTube. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. The fans that are unable to make it into the stands, you know that you can rely on us. All Wildcat home events, and on Sound Sportsnet, we will go on the road for football as well, at least for the fall sports season. So Oak Harbor has an opportunity for a counterattack. Tiana Jackson, about 40 yards out, close to the near sideline. Jackson gets it to the boot of Tessa Hughes. Hughes from 20 yards out. Oh, just wide. Just wide left. Tessa got a good boot on it, but just could not get it to bed. Great idea. To the 75th minute. The window of opportunity keeps getting smaller and smaller for Oak Harbor, with Sedro-Wooley having a 2-0 cushion. Sedro-Wooley from midfield. Lifts to the near side to Hines. Isaacson. Quick touch up. Oak Harbor got a boot on it. Sedro-Wooley looked to go the other way. And a whistle. Violation on the Cubs. So for Oak Harbor, it's the second match of the season. They drew 0-0 to Blaine last Thursday. For Sedro-Wooley, this is their opening match of this shortened COVID fall sports season, soccer season. 3 minutes and change on winning their first match of the year. Sedro-Wooley on the throw-in. Isaacson. Back to the near side to Madison Skinner. Long boot blocked away. Last big contact, Olivia Lurch for Oak Harbor before going out of bounds. Waiting Chloe Wallace to set the ball up around the top of the 6-yard box, advancing it to Jackson for Oak Harbor, and Sedro-Wooley intercepts. So we are inside the 2 minutes plus potential stoppage time. Be an Oak Harbor throw in for Olivia Lurch. Say, friends, if you'd like to be a proud sponsor and supporter of our coverage, both on Wildcat TV and Sound Sports Net, we most certainly would love to get in communication with you. Contact Athletic Director Jared Fleury here at Oak Harbor High School. Or yours truly on Sound Sports Net. Log on to soundsportsnet.com and click the email button. That'll get you to with your default email client. As we look to partner up with Oak Harbor High Athletic Department and start develop scholarships for the future. So Oak Harbor violation. Now it's Sedro-Wooley. They'll have a free kick. Oak Harbor want to take one more shot. There's a counterattack. Tiana Jackson tripped up. Tripped up and foul at the 20. From, we'll call it about 30 yards out where the ball spotted. But we got a yellow flag. Our first yellow flag of the match. So Tiana Jackson will have a free kick opportunity about 30 yards out. Long boot and just wide right. Caught the netting on the side of the goal, but Tiana Jackson had a heck of a hoof on that ball. That's 2 whistles. That's 3 whistles. That's full time, 80 minutes. And that is the match. Your final score: Sedro-Wooley 2, Oak Harbor nothing. Sedro-Wooley will go 1-0-0 on their 2021 varsity girls soccer campaign. For Oak Harbor, their record will fall to 0-1-1. 1 loss and 1 draw. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll break things down and get you ready for upcoming events here on Wildcat TV and Sound Sports Net for this week. Again, your final score and girls varsity soccer: Sedro-Wooley Cubs 2, Oak Harbor 0. Back with more after we take time out on Wildcat TV and Sound Sports Net.